the two finalists had. Anything is in the building. We also have Janae Benji in the building. We're going to bring both of them into the box. Just I want to know how their experience was. I was pushing someone in the weekend VIP contest. It was amazing. The battle royale was amazing. So anything, if you're ready, you can hop in the box and we're going to talk to you about your experience in your first VIP battle royale. If you're just coming in, thank you for being here. All of my friends and new friends, thank you for being here. If you haven't hit the fave yet, make sure you touch the star up top and favor me. I will be shouting out throughout the show the top 3 of the stream, which I'm asking all of you to make sure you hit with the fave. You see the top 3 up there. You see Grizzly. You see Tantric. Who's my number 3? And my number is True. You see the top 3. Make sure you guys all fave them, please, and thank you. Okay. Anything is possible.
It really is. It really is.
Listen, how do you feel? I mean, just first of all, what made you say yes to being in the Battle Royale? Let's start with that.
Initially, I did it just because it was a good chance for more exposure.
Right.
And that was really it. Because at first I said no. Like when he asked me initially, I said no with no hesitation.
Yeah.
And then I thought about it for like maybe 3 hours. And then I told him yeah.
Okay.
And it was just that.
Hit anything with the favorite. If you're in here, hit anything with the favorite, please, please, please. So you were a little hesitant. Did you talk to you about it? Did they tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I started the event, I talked to who I thought probably my 4 to 5 biggest shooters would be, and they all told me to do it.
Okay. Do you want to shout out do you want to shout them out or no? It's up to you.
It's many people to just shout out, honestly, because it was the whole thing.
Yeah.
But like I talked to Go Getter, I talked to Aqua. I think they were my 1 and 2 for the first round. Of course, I talked to Epsi. She was the first person I talked to, and she came through in a major way. I talked to PYT. From the beginning, she was telling me I was going to make it to the end.
Really? Wow. Okay.
I talked to a few more. That's why I'm going to name names, because I'm going to just start forgetting. But it was so many people. Like my number 1 gifter for a long time, who was off the app for like 5-6 months, came back and ended up getting like a purple VIP throughout the Royale.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, one of my friends, he upgraded my real life friend Vision that bring me to the app that made like majority of the hoodies and stuff I was wearing, upgraded his VIP throughout the Royale. Like it was so much support from everywhere, just EMD, everybody, everywhere. Rate of Ride was in the building, and I didn't know he was in my live a single time. And when he moved, he shook the room. Like it was so much stuff that happened. EMD as a whole, like so many people, like I can't even think of all the people that just went crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the thing I found for me that was so exciting once the shock wore off, because I'm not gonna hold you, I could not believe what was going on. I was like, what is happening? The app is gonna burn. What's happening? I was like freaking, I could not believe it. So I'm being so serious. So what do you feel? What was your most memorable experience from the beginning to the end? Just kind of walk us through like the first round on through.
Round 1, the most memorable experience was just how amped up I got myself to be, and then how much they just ain't let it take no chances. Like they just were going and going and going, like they were shooting. Like when they hit over a mill, I was like, wow.
You know what I was most nervous about? The fact there was so many rounds. Like the first one and done. Easy. Like that's easy. The next one, that was the part that kind of made me nervous.
Oh, even before it all started, like even leading up to the whole Royale, like me and Bae Assassin would verse every night and just talk about it, because we always talk like strategies, how to move during the Royales all the time. And it was just crazy. Like, because I talked about it for so long. I talked about it for like a month straight with no type of real thought. I had a thought process, but not really, because I have recorded old battles on my phone and stuff. But I didn't know all of that was going to help me formulate a strategy, because you had to readjust every round after round after round. And then round 2, I would say the most memorable moment, it was like, oh, wow, Dizzy was in my stream on my battle? I didn't even know that. So that came out of nowhere. Round 3, which was my most memorable moment, was the snipe at the end in round 3, where FC just like screamed no at the top of her lungs, and Raider Rob was in there saying no too. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a single person watching that battle that was like when that happened.
I was in Chicago dying. I just want to point. I was dying at every moment. I just want to point that out. Like, it was insane. So in the comments, what part of the battle for you guys was like the most exciting to watch? No, we're talking about we had a VIP battle royale this past weekend. You guys are just coming in. Welcome to Same Day with Travel Bae. We're recapping Panda's VIP battle royale, all of it. When I didn't have MC Snipe, right around 7 million Snipe, all of it. MC Snipe. MC said no. So it seems like a growing trend. Okay, so did you see yourself making it to the final round?
I'm not going to say I didn't, but I'm not going to say I did. I just wasn't sure. Sometimes I had doubts, but it was always people there to reassure me. But I never felt like I was just going to lose. I mean, but like I know I'm going to win. But I never felt like, oh, I'm going to lose either. Because I feel like if you feel like you're going to lose, then you shouldn't be there.
Sure.
So that was the mentality I always had coming in. And it's like the farther it went, the farther it went, the more confident I got.
Like maybe you were giving off a different energy to MC in the behind the scenes, but I don't want to, assume.
I said I'm not sure, but that doesn't, not being sure doesn't equate to, oh, it's not looking good. It's like it's different. Like both things can be correct at the same time.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay, and so on the final showdown, it was insane. Again, there were not any losers this weekend. Like everyone, the visibility for everybody was in the battle royale. Seeing the support everybody had, the families pulling up, the seeing different streamers advance, just seeing the goals being hit, the millies being hit. What was your weekend number? Like, if you don't mind sharing, what did you end with?
Like before, you mean like before the Royale started to when it finished?
Yeah.
Before it started, I was at 5.2. That I know for a fact.
Okay.
And when it ended, I may have been at 28 point something.
Oh my God.
28 point something. Like I went from gold 2 to ruby.
That's insane. And see, people assume like, oh well, I'm a smaller stream. I don't have that much. Like you can't look at the diamond count and assume. Can't look at a person's board. Can't look at their gifting level and assume that someone is or is not going to advance. It was insane.
And this is the thing. It was such an epic event and so chaotic. You really couldn't take the time out to appreciate everything that was happening.
Yeah.
Like as it was happening, you seeing it, but you couldn't really process it. Like when Raider Rob sniped that 7.5 mil, my first thought in my mind was, yes, we won the round. Like I didn't even get to process that type of information.
Right.
Like you couldn't really process it.
We love extended warranty. Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't even imagine like how you guys were able to sit there and endure all of it. It was a lot. Like once you finish, did you have to lay on the ground? Like sometimes things are so overwhelming, you just have to put your body on the ground. Like let me just lay.
When it finished. But I felt like I can't speak for anybody else, but for me personally, it's like once the event started, I was consumed by it. I was thinking about it all the time. Like almost every day, I left my house for maybe 4 or 5 hours at a time just to get my head clear.
Yeah.
Because any stream you win in, especially if you lurking with your entrance off, everybody's talking about it. Any stream you go, so it's like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like I would be okay. Wasn't really nervous, but it'd be like those 20 minutes beforehand. It'd be like those 20 minutes beforehand where the anxiety would kick in.
Yeah.
But when I got to like the semis, I had the anxiety at like 8 in the morning and it didn't go away.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm sure.
Yeah,
well,
it was just
amazing. You and your team did absolutely amazing. Your board, as we like to say, was sexy. It was so many people on your board. It was insane. The support had to feel amazing. I mean, I'm used to seeing you on the opposite side when I'm bursting Ipsy, so I know how you go hard for a lot of people. So seeing people pull up and go just as hard for you, ooh, it was a level up for me. Hello, big level 22. Y'all see it, but so
thank you for all the gifts too.
I do feel like the support you've given was, like I said, I love to see it when it's given back. So congratulations to you on an amazing, epic battle royale. Do you have any closing remarks that you want to say to anyone that's thinking about doing a battle royale? Would you ever do one again? What's your thought process? What do you next?
I would do one again, but it wouldn't be nothing like soon because you got to be realistic. These gifts come from real money out of people's pocket. Maybe in like a year or something, we done prepped and got ready for this. And to anybody else, if you want to do it, swing for the fences. You never know what could happen. Like apparently, I gave a lot of quotables this weekend because everywhere I go, I hear them. But like, it's no underdogs. That's something. That's a stigma they can put out there for you. You don't have to believe that.
Facts.
Like, swing for the fences. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain.
I agree. It was amazing. Respectfully, I'm in. Anyways, MC, we're not going to.
There you go. See.
But congratulations. So, what do you have? What do you see for yourself next on the app?
I'm just gonna try to realistically. I'm just trying to capitalize on being out there more exposed. I had 5K faves, so I applied for a top badge. I'm just trying to be here more, out of the way. I'll hit till. Did a lot of good things. So hopefully a lot of good things to come.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. You guys make sure to hit Henny with the favorite. Like I say, it was amazing to watch this weekend. Like you guys killed it. It was not what I expected. You listen, I'm glad I didn't make any bets this weekend. I would have lost. It's not what I saw happen, but it was amazing to watch. So congratulations. And you guys again, make sure you hit Henny with the favorite. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. Okay, next up, you guys, speaking of quotes. There was a quote that I heard this weekend that I thought was pretty funny. And it was being said by the winner of the Battle Royale. I kept hearing about it's Janae already coming to the box for me, period. It's the mustard seed for me. Do you have the microphone? She got the microphone, period.
It's always here. It's always somewhere close. Henny, thank you. It's always close.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so well, first of all, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the opportunity. Yeah, thank you.
Now I'm gonna be honest. Before this battle royale, I didn't know who Janae was, and that is not a bad thing. That's not a sign of disrespect. It is a million people on this app. I literally did not know this girl who is apparently a force to be reckoned with. And literally, if you don't know Janae, you know who she is now. Period. But your energy throughout this battle royale, it was the sheer shock of it all. Like your face watching this was like, you could see that you were like overwhelmed. I could feel that you literally were taking in the love that was being shared upon you. So just talk to us about what your thought process was going into the battle royale and how you feel winning the entire thing.
Well, going into it, honestly, my biggest goal was to hit my 5K faves. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to hit my 5K faves so I could apply for top badge. And I actually ended up getting it right before the battle royale.
Okay.
But my goal was to get exposure because I say even win or lose, it's such a good opportunity. Mm-hmm. And it's Panda's first royale. To be a part of that and to whatever happens, just to be a part of that is still a big thing.
Thanks.
So I just say yes to the opportunity. Well, I spoke to my core supporters, and just they were like, we're gonna get you through the first round, and as much as we can do, we're gonna do what we can do. And that was just enough for me because I was like, as long as y'all pull up for me and be there for me and ride for me, it's always a win. So yeah.
Listen, I agree. Listen, and the one thing I love that you said was it was about the exposure, because like I say, if you didn't know who Janae Benji was prior to this battle royale, you have not been in the stream this week and not heard this girl's name. You know who she is. So I think if nothing else, that definitely happened. Yeah. So congratulations on the 5,000 faves. I told someone that I assume you're going to get your top badge next Friday. That's my prediction. I'm just being honest.
I heard her screen record that.
I should get that next Friday. So tell us about the quote that we all kept hearing you talk about, the faith of a mustard seed. What kind of went into that?
Honestly, it was a bit of the anxiety just getting to me. I was like, and when I get when my feelings and my emotions are kind of out of whack, I know for me personally, going to God is a big thing. It easily can calm me down and easily can bring me back to earth. So I figured if that's something for me, and I know my people were nervous too. They're like, it's not even our battle, but we're nervous. Like, so I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna get them the motivation I'm giving myself. And I was like, all you have to have is the faith of a mustard seed. And a lot of people honestly didn't even know what that meant. and I had to just like let them know, like, we're gonna be grateful. We're gonna enjoy the ride regardless. Like, we're gonna enjoy being here. We're gonna enjoy it no matter how far we go. We're gonna enjoy it, and just be blessed that we're even, So I just had to let them know and preach as much as possible without being a preacher, and just give them faith too, because they had faith in me. So I'm like, I gotta have faith in what could happen.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't know how you, and I felt like watching you, especially in the finale, I felt like you were about to pass out. I was like, is she gonna be okay? Like, I think she's gonna pass out from like being overwhelmed. Was it like an out of body experience?
It literally was. It felt like literally a dream. I told them my people, I told them every night, even the first night, just to make it past the first battle, because that was a big thing for me, being a new streamer, nobody knows me. So it was just a big deal for me from there. So every night, every time we were able to get to the next one, it felt like greater and greater blessings. I told them after the first one, I said, anything is extra blessings. This is already a blessing to have made it to the second one. So anything else is just extra blessing, and we just got blessed.
Yeah, in the biggest way. So prior to the battle royale, what was your diamond count before, and where did you end? Do you remember?
Yes, I started at 7.8. I had 7.8, and I ended at 35 mil.
And I'm not telling you to do that for people to be in your business. I need y'all to understand how amazing this battle royale was. Like, you have two people who have less than 10 million, a battle royale of the VIPs with some of the biggest gifters on this app. You could not have told me that you two were going to end up in the finale and that you were going to win the whole thing. Like, it was, I'm telling you, I was in shambles. I was like, what's happening? Like, what is happening? I was like going crazy. But you know what? And I always tell people, we have to learn to watch other people when they're being blessed and celebrate them when it's happening. Exactly. So it happened because it was supposed to. It was done for you because you were the person it was supposed to happen to. So congratulations. I can't even imagine, so have you tried to explain to your family what happened this weekend?
Yes, in the best way possible. I spoke to my mom about it because she knows kind of what I do, but she doesn't really understand it. And I just had to I literally laid it all out. I was like, look, I need you to sit down and I need you to talk to me. I need to talk to you. And I just explained the whole thing. And and the biggest thing I told her, because I formed my own relationship with God outside of her. And I told her, I said, and honestly, through the whole journey, the biggest thing I was able to learn from it, and the biggest life lesson I got, is that with the whole mustard seed thing, people laughed about it. It's not even an ill thing. It's just people laughed about it. But I told her, I said, I see the power that somebody needed to hear that. Somebody needed to see that. It could have been one person that made that clicked for it. That's all you need. So that was my biggest thing. I was like, because I was so happy about that part, that I just had to let her know the full thing so she could really understand. She could really understand.
Yeah. So what do you see for yourself going? What do you have that you want to do? And I know you were on Chris Casper's show last night. How was that?
It was great. I was honored.
Great. Now, was that planned before the battle royale?
No, it was planned mid royale. It was planned at the maybe fourth day. Mm-hmm. So at the end.
Wow. Listen, I'm telling you, I told Jilly 2 days ago, I said she's gonna have top bash next week. Next Friday, this girl, I see it coming. It's just it doesn't make sense any other way. All this stuff lining up for you is it's amazing. Congratulations. It was amazing to watch. So do you want to shout out your support? Because I know you had a lot of people loving on you this weekend. I want to make sure the people who were there helping you, if you want to, you can.
Yes, I didn't want to forget anyone, so we wrote them down.
We love a down.
First, we want to shout out motherfucker. I'm so sorry. I stopped myself though. I did. I caught myself. Y'all seen I caught myself. Lord forgive me. Y'all, please shout out Timmy Drip Draco. We all know, we all seen it. Shout out to Timmy Drip Draco. The big drip, not the little one. Shout out to Dizzy. Dizzy got on my board like that for Dizzy to even see a reason to,
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Dizzy. Shout out to King Law 300. He was my original. He's been with me for like ever since I started this. Shout out to Lay, formerly Suge Knight, respectfully. Shout out to Some About Mary. Okay. Top Badge Dale. Cherry, Record Bay, Zaria Baby, Best Friend, Epsy, Amos, B Hillman, you feel me? Yeah, so yeah, y'all please go hit them all with a fave, especially like there's a lot of new streamers that I said in there too, so y'all go hit them with that fave, please.
Yeah. Listen, if anything else, I feel like this weekend was just, even for the people who didn't get it, I feel like for new streamers, people who are trying to get their foot out there and get their names known, I feel like a lot of things happened this week. It was the bonus for me. Was that a bonus?
Big bonus.
Like, I feel like a lot of people who are newer streamers, you guys were able to really see that, because I know you guys are used to seeing the top badges in every like top of the contest and the boss badges doing this and doing that, and so I feel like people who don't normally see the newer streamers, they actually saw that this weekend. So I think that was amazing. Definitely motivation for you guys to keep pushing, keep streaming. So how long have you been on the app?
I started mid-December.
Wow.
So yeah, my first day was technically December 14th. So yeah. Yeah, and we've been grinding. Like I've done like 16-hour streams, like and do it consistently. Like especially when I first was really like so it felt so good to have all like the hard work that I put in. Like I had my people, they stay up overnight just and drinking coffee just to stay up with me. So it all felt like just full circle.
And if you don't know that, I'm asking these questions, I want people to really get to know you and me as well. Like if you watch it this weekend, you just assume, oh, it's just this girl who came out of nowhere and this happened to. But no, apparently she's been streaming for a long time, apparently grinding and putting in the hour. So congratulations. I think it was, like I say, I was in shock. I was like, this is not happening. What is going on? But congratulations. It happened because it was supposed to happen. The people were able to witness it because it was meant for you. Congratulations to you and Henny, both for making to the finale and you for winning the entire thing.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. Shout out to Henny. You feel me? Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all paying me.
So let me ask you. So listen, a lot of people are probably wondering, because I know I was like, is she hot? Is this a fan? Do you want to tell the people?
I knew it was coming. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on that part. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, should I bring it up or should Respectfully, it's a mic. And honestly, respectfully, it's a mic. Okay, and that's the thing. Like, it was funny to see other people react to it because, like, my people are so used to it. Right. The people that come to my stream often are so used to it. It doesn't even seem like this out of this world thing. Right. So it's just because I do my DJing thing. I do the so it's like my microphone. So when so I project a little bit more. So that's really what it's about. It just, obviously it's a dual purpose kind of thing, dual purpose. So yeah, and it's rechargeable. So, the batteries are.
Well, you guys, if you have not hit this queen with a favorite, please do so. Fave her. So what do you have that you have coming up next or what do you see yourself doing coming up?
Well, I have my Ruby / celebration, Battle Royale celebration this Sunday at 8:00. Okay. Yes, at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring your own everything. But yeah, so we're just gonna celebrate just the journey and how far we've come, and just yeah, that's really what we have going on. And also, Zaria Baby, Lay, and Mary, they have auctions. Y'all please go support them too. Sorry.
Yes, facts. Absolutely. Zaria Baby is gonna be in my rose auction. I hope that you will be in my rose auction, but I'll get with you on that. So congratulations. It was amazing to watch. Like I say, I feel like it happened for you because it was supposed to. This was your blessing that God had your name already on before you even came on this app. So guys, make sure to hit it with the favorite. Elle was in here. I hope she faved you. Meet me, add me, and was here. But thank you so much. Oh, last thing, do you have any goals that you've already set for yourself? Like top badge, of course, but anything else?
Definitely top badge. And honestly, it's not even a goal. I just want to go as far as I can. Like, I don't even want to set a roof for myself because I feel like it's only the beginning. And and I know that the type of person I am, like, I know I'm going to support people and they're going to support me back. So like, it's no telling what I or we could do coming up. So it's no specific goal, just really top badge right now. Maybe, you know, a few positions somewhere, but yeah, that's really it.
Okay. Well, congratulations again. It was like, again, it was amazing to watch. Panda and his team put together an amazing battle royale. There were not any hiccups. Well, there were not any major hiccups, but it was amazing to watch. I enjoyed it. Everything that happened this weekend was meant to happen. I think it was amazing to watch. So congratulations again. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Shout out to Panda.
Right, shout out to Panda. So guys, if you're just coming in or you missed this, I'm so sorry that you missed it. I just had anything in the box as well as Janae. Benji, who was the winner of the Battle Royale VIP that Panda just put on. Speaking of women, being that a woman won the whole thing, we're going to go right into our next segment, which we are wrapping up Women's History Month. If you guys have been paying attention, you know that Ish Jilly Baby has put on an amazing display of women's history this entire month. Jilly, who I love to call my content creating sister, because she don't play about her content. She put together. How are you, love?
I'm good. I'm awake.
Perfect. So you want to tell people why you how you came up with the idea of putting together something for Women's History Month?
It was super last minute, because you can attest to that. It happened the same day when I reached out. So a few weeks before, I was honestly really inspired by what Meta did. You know, what Meta had come up with an amazing idea of his passport to Blackness during Black History Month, and how he was trying to get people to go to other streams and just share bits of knowledge, made it really fun, made it really simple. And I just took that idea and ran with it. I was like, March was coming up, and I said, oh, this is Women's History Month. It'd be a great way to do that. I reached out to Meta and I just said, hey, I'm gonna piggyback off of your idea. I think it's a great idea. You know, are you cool with that? And I'm gonna do the same thing, but for Women's History Month. And it really just followed that template. You know, and his name is on every, you know, you and I both know, right? If somebody does something, we're artists and we're sensitive about our stuff. As long as you give us a little shout out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got inspired from this person, or you know, this, like, that means a whole lot. So I made sure that, you know, when I made the calendar, his name is on there. This was inspired by this individual. And, you know, just another way to bring the community together, try to think of not just streamers that have a, you know, I hate talking about that platform and, you know, enough people, but just try to bring a little, a highlight to women of history in the history for the month, but also other streamers, right? And to try to have them be a part of something that I thought of. And, you know, everybody was really excited to hop on board. Like, it was really great. It was very last minute, but, you know, everybody responded. It was like a team effort. You know, the four of us, I was grabbing people. I was like, what do you think about this? Do you want to help? That's usually how my brain works. So it's always very nice when people just trust the randomness. I trust the idea and just trust you and say, okay, you know.
Well, the thing is, you do so much amazing things in this app. It's like, if you're asking, I didn't even have to know the details. It's just like, Travel, I need you. Okay, cool. Let me know what day, what time I'll be there. Because it's just, I know if it's coming from you, it's something that's going to be meaningful and it's going to be great. So it was me, it was It's Jilly Baby, it was Fever Diva, and Chosen. We were on a panel together this month, and every Wednesday in one of our streams that we did a topic, and very booked. We did a topic each week, and we had brought on people of our own audience into the scene. So if Fever and Chosen want to hop in the box, you guys can hop in the box. But what part of the month stuck out to you the most?
I love the panels. Like, I really love the panels piece. Again, you know, when you come up with ideas, and we can be like honest, we come up with things for our stream. And I don't know, I just feel like some people like to do content to create, you get to a space, for me at least, and you can either say this for you, where it's like, I know I can create content for myself, but how can I create things that involve other people now? Mm-hmm. Like, how can I do this? Or, you know, who do I see in my streaming circle or around that I feel like would be really great to do this, and how can we include them? So it wasn't I want to do a panel. Can you guys come to my stream every single week to do this? Which I know you would, right? But what's the, you know, that doesn't in the spirit of Women's History Month and trying to share that doesn't expand that for other people. So I have the idea that I want to talk about, but to say, hey, how about we do it in your stream this week, in your stream, and hopefully build up, people following that. But, maybe somebody from my stream hasn't seen you before, been there before, and then they come there and they can get the vibe. And it's your, hour 15 to create the content the way you wanted to. I'll give you some guidelines that I'd like to do for like consistency, right? So that we're all consistent, but it's your show. So it's your time to shine and put whoever you want on your platform that, hopefully I bring some people and, kind of a joint effort for that. But then talk about things that are women-led, and talk about it from our own perspectives, was the goal. Thanks. But I really love those. I love those sessions. I love seeing what everybody brought to the table and thought about when they had their day. That was really fun. And that was probably the biggest thing that like stuck out to me. I really enjoyed that. And I will say, I really enjoyed Chosen. So for Chosen, this was a first time for her. And we love to see somebody do something for the first time. She had come up, I was talking about the panel to Fiva, and it was just kind of like, who, when you do stuff, you don't want to like bring the same people all the time, right? I want to put my friends on, right? But I wanted to like who else would fit in this? And I will say Fiva, we start going through names, and Fiva mentioned Chosen. And I was like, yeah, I started thinking about what I see on her social media. And for those of you guys in here, even if we don't come to your stream, do not be misconstrued that we are not paying attention to what a lot of you guys are doing, whether it's on your Instagram. We all top badges lurk in your stream all the time. I will tell you this 1,000%. Okay, you are never really alone. You are never really alone. We act like we don't know, but we be knowing. Heavy on the lurk, guys, Smurfy.
We will mess up and answer a question that we weren't actually supposed to be there for.
Oh, big time. I was like, they just don't know it's me, but I play it and messed up. No, I thought it was myself answering this question, and whoop, there go my but to say that is like for Chosen specifically, and I really want to give Chosen her flowers, like, we pay attention, and for Fiva to think of you and then to just kind of put the pieces to be like, this space would be perfect for her. And I see what you do on Instagram. I see what you do in your streams. Even if I don't speak, I see the energy that you built. Like, are you down to do this? And she didn't want to do, she was just like, me? You really think? I was like, yeah. And then I started telling her all the stuff that she does, and she's like, okay. But I love that. Like, that to me, that's the spirit of what at least the month was to create, that energy. And she did amazing. Chosen did amazing.
You Thank you so much.
Made it to the stream. So that was for me. Sorry, it's a very long-winded answer. I apologize.
That's fine. So Fiva, what was the thing that stood out for you for the most for this month?
So I think what really stood out for me, and what really just kind of will always resonate with me, is the sense of community. Like, I don't think we ever asked anyone, even finding 31 women willing to get on at a time they may or may not normally stream, to read a fact, not know who the fact is going to be, to say yes, right? And to go into their stream and to see other people going to their stream just to get facts. Also, I think for me, diving into some of these women and just finding women that we don't see every day on television, to know what they've done. And even the spotlights we did for ourselves, each panel, is picking one person to talk about. I think giving ourselves flowers is important, right? It removes the competition. We're not out here all competing with each other. We're all doing really great things in our own lanes. And even if it's not as fast or as big as someone else's, it's still a beautiful thing for us all to be progressing and honoring each other in that way. So that, for me, was the community of women just coming together and supporting each other and, honoring who we are as women. So.
Yeah. And shout out to Fiva, because Fiva was the main fact gatherer. So all of those things, anytime any ladies who in here had to read something and you were like, how do I say this? And I had to be like, hold on, Fiva, what is this? And, so anybody, you can, if you had a problem or was a little challenge, but she did a great job every day this month to pull things. I think I only did like I did maybe like 3 days out of everything, but she did most of that, of finding these interesting facts about people. And that was probably a great thing, right? When you would go in and somebody read it and in the stream, they'd be like, man, I didn't know that about this person. Or I had no idea.
Wait, so they were wordy paragraphs. I was a little nervous. So I said it was 1 a.m., but it was well worth it. Okay, so Chosen, what was the most memorable thing? Oh, well, guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to Save Day with Travel Bae. We are recapping Women's History Month with the panel that Jilly Baby put together. We did a panel every Wednesday where in one of our streams we talked about a particular topic. So that's what you guys are walking into. So Chosen, what was the most memorable thing for you?
I think for me, it was twofold for me. I think it's a little bit piggybacking off of what Fiva said, just realizing that, sometimes I think when you look at the app, you think this is a big platform, right? There's a lot of people on this platform. There's a lot of women on this platform. But I realized that there's a lot of women that are kind of rowing in the same boat with me on different topics, right? Whether it's wanting to get healthy or feeding your soul or, different health issues that we all have a tendency to deal with. So that was one thing that really stood out to me, is how many women are in the same, dealing with the same things and just kind of on this journey together. And then the other piece was just, for me personally, was the growth. I love what Janae said about having a mustard seed faith. And sometimes just, you have to say yes. Jilly knows I had a lot of reservation about wanting to do this. Specifically, just kind of me being vulnerable in the moment, was like, I'm among top badges. And even though I want to be a top badge, it was very intimidating to know that I'm among a panel of women who do this daily. You know what I mean? They get in front of a camera, they're very articulate, all of the things. And I was second guessing myself and whether or not I would fit in that. So, sometimes you just have to say yes. You may not know what it looks like on the other end or how you're going to figure it out, but just say yes. And it all ends up working out in the end. So those were the two things that stood out for me.
Thanks. I agree. Everything you ditto. For me, it was I enjoyed the different panels just because I feel like we all know who comes into our streams that may not be streamers, but they add so much to our streams. So being able to see who those people were in everybody's stream was really fun during the panel, because I got to meet people and hear perspectives I typically wouldn't be able to hear, because those are the conversations that you have with your main people, like late at night, or like when you guys are like when it's kind of quiet. So it was interesting to kind of see those conversations happening. But I also enjoyed the highlights that we did each Wednesday, where we all pulled somebody from and then highlighted one particular person, whether they were a streamer or someone in real life. That was always very interesting to see who was going to be highlighted. So of course, so in that spirit, my highlight for the end of Women's History Month would be Janae Benji, who we saw win the entire VIP Battle Royale, a new streamer that a lot of people didn't know beforehand. But I guarantee you, if you didn't know who Janae Benji was, you know who Janae Benji is now. So that's what I just wanted to add to that. But it was a fun month for sure. So Jilly, would you do this again?
I would. I just would start a little earlier in the planning. Like it's a rush to think of something a week out and just be like, yeah, put it together. But it's like, there is a little bit of a piece in saying, okay, next week we're gonna start a little earlier. We can get a couple more things done. Like we were able to, highlight what we were doing at the community awards. We got to go on the rundown and say what was happening. So I would definitely do that, but absolutely, I love stuff like this. If it sparks other people to want to do the same thing, I think, we're on this app. We can be honest, we're on this app for ourselves, right? And we do things. So I think when you can find ways to make your time on here bigger than just for yourself and try to involve the community and other people around you, it makes for a better streaming community. It brings light in spaces where people tend to only focus on the dark things that happen, and there's little spurts of light, and it'd be nice to kind of start doing things to kind of shift the balance in that, where you see a lot more stuff like that, so people have better experiences on here and know that, it's for fun and other things, but we can weave in a bigger purpose and bigger things in between the fun and stuff as well.
Thanks. I agree. So I do y'all want to talk about like what each person discussed in their panel in case there are people who didn't see it, or like a quick little summary of each person's Wednesday?
Yeah. Go ahead first. Go ahead.
Eva, you're first.
You're it. It's your show, my bad.
I had the mind. Most people probably know my story by now. Mental health is a thing that I focus on daily. So being able to just have a panel of people and not necessarily go through it about, from a clinical standpoint, but in general, like it's important to do those check-ins. It's important to understand your limitations and where you need to, maybe delegate or give someone else a little bit of the load that we carry, because all of what we take on mentally, comparisons and things like that, those things can translate into very physical ailments, and some of those can be fatal for us. So just starting there with, what am I thinking about? What is my work? What is my load mentally? And how can I make this a little bit lighter for myself? And we had some really good people on the panel, EB, Miss Tip. They just kind of shared what EB, more from a outsider's perspective of, you got to tell me what you need. And his, the thing that still sticks out with me, be very specific in what you need done and when you need it done, so that I can help you in the timing that you need. So it was really kind of enlightening just to hear that perspective.
Right. Thanks. And then who was next? Me? Was I?
Yes, you were next.
Yeah, so I did love, of course, that's one of my ministries, as I like to say. As a wedding planner, I take the love aspect very serious. So we just talked about love language, like loving people on their love language. And I heard something recently that I wanted to point out, I wish I had talked about during our panel, was not only loving someone on their love language, but learning to apologize to people in their apology language.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, wait a minute. So I really thought that was something very interesting. And then I read, because I'm always still going, even though my topic was over, I kept like reading things and seeing things. And I saw this post that this lady posted. She said her grandmother told her that in relationships, you should remember that it's not you versus him. It's you guys versus the problem. So I thought those two things that I just heard recently, even though we talked about love, but just, I feel like because we talked about how, expectations when it comes to relationships and friendships. So I love hearing everybody's different perspective and how, because, you assume that people kind of think on the same, and then being in a panel with you all was completely different, but I feel like we were all able to learn something from each other.
Yeah. I was next with body. We did mind, heart, body, soul. So I was body, which, if you guys know me, I'm very passionate in talking about health, my health in particular, and just bringing awareness.
I just want to point out that on vacation, Julie woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and she went running. Nothing was chasing her, but she went running. I just want to go ahead.
Listen, I ran too far, and I was like, oh, it looks like a sketchy space to be. Let me turn around and run back. I have been on this kick in going into my birthday, but in general, so I was very happy to sit in that topic and space and bring two, Chosen being one of them, to come and speak on, as women, we have health issues and things that are very specific to either being more probable in women, getting older, certain things that you need to do, but mainly just about being transparent and talking about those things. I think health in general, but women in general, things that happen to us specifically, we don't talk about as much, or we just kind of feel like maybe a little embarrassed about it, or maybe alone. And so my ministry in that space is just always to be transparent in that space and to talk about it, because you just never know who has experienced the same thing. And the most terrifying thing about going through a health experience is feeling like you're alone. And I know that I felt alone, a lot of self-induced alone feelings, but I don't ever want anybody to ever feel that space of being alone and that you have to suffer in silence or suffer by yourself. So we spent the time and shared, Chosen had shared her health experience when it came to fibroids, and we were very transparent. We showed pictures. If y'all were there, y'all got to see pictures. We showed pictures of our I'm kind of morbid. I call mine my tumor baby. But don't. I spoke about that, and then really highlighted the frustration in the health process, especially for women of color, when you're going through the health process and dealing with doctors. So really highlighting patient advocacy, how you have to really be an advocate for yourself, for your care. You need to take ownership of that to make sure that you get the best possible care that you need. And just highlighted that and talked about things, to leave that space of how you can advocate for yourself, and, things that you can do to make sure that you're putting your body, control the things you can control. You're putting your body in the best space it can be to, be its best. And if you're going through something, help you kind of fight through that. So that was my space. And I really enjoyed that. Y'all lucky I couldn't get DC to come, because I want to put us all through a workout. It's busy.
Now,
Very thankful.
before I ask chosen, Skyline is in the comments saying, why wasn't I chosen to be on the panel? There were only 4 people on the panel. She only had 4 series.
Second of all, ma'am, do you even go here anymore?
Go here. Okay, guys, if you're just coming in, welcome to Same Day with Travel Bae. We are wrapping up Women's History Month with the Women of the View panel that Jilly Baby put together. And we're just kind of recapping the entire month. And so the last panel was in Chosen Stream. Chosen.
Yeah, so I talked about the soul and how we feed it. So we started off talking about nutrition and how you kind of intertwine the two, just as important as it is to feed your soul with that food, or feed your body with food. It's just as important to feed your soul. So we talked about specific ways that you feed your soul. I had Doc on the panel, Top Badge Gotti, and Call Me Noodles were the 3 women that I chose who have their own ways of feeding their soul. So we talked specifically about podcasts, your morning and night routines, whether it be bubble baths or things like that, journaling, meditation, positive self-talk, words of affirmation, which I'm really big on, starting my day with words of affirmation. So we talked about that. We also talked about how important your circle is when it comes to feeding your soul. Making sure that you're aligning yourself with the right people, make sure that you're protecting your ear gates and your eye gates and what you're feeding into your ears and into and what you're watching. So we talked about that. And then how do you know when your soul needs realignment? How do you have those checkpoints with yourself? Do you, again, going back to your circle and having people that are willing to kind of check you when things are out of alignment? So how do you course correct when it comes to that? And then one of the things that I really enjoyed after the panel was having women tag me in different things on social media with how they actually were feeding their soul. So it was nice to see that people did have takeaways from the panel and were applying that into their personal life. So
yeah. Now I definitely ordered my little bath tray, my bath table.
I need to get one.
You got the bath table?
I need to get one.
Girl was telling us about the bath table that you sell your stuff on, and I ordered one as the stream was going on. It came in, it was very nice.
You have to send me the link.
She's sitting like, I loved about that panel. I will say that one of my favorite, like, I really loved just watching you and Noodle and Gotti and to interact. Like, you could really see the friendship that was formed. You could see that it was real.
Mm-hmm.
You guys talking about how you check on each other. Like, it was really special. It was really nice to watch. Like, I really, really, really enjoyed that. I really did.
And those are women that I talk to off the app, and I've hung out with Noodles a couple times, and it's just it's a journey. We're on this together, and it's so important. One thing that I have learned over the last 2 years with this pandemic is it's important to have good people around you, and so I have a lot of respect for all 3 of those women that were on my panel. So
it was great.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Well, I enjoyed this month. I hope that everyone was able to go in. I mean, and I want to say again, you did such a great job with the calendar, getting everyone put on there, posting it every week. I'm guilty. I did not every day. I was not sharing it every day, but you were on it every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Posting even the facts and the videos of people who were in their stream. You did a great job. So congratulations to you for that. You pulled it off. It was successful.
One more day left, guys. Okay, today is the last day. So please, if you haven't done anything all of the days, today is the last day. It's a Miss PYT, Miss Pretty Young Thing stream, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to pull up for the last one, be there, show some love. We did it, Joe. Like, it's the last day. I'm just like, I'm tired. This is great. So if you guys can hear me and you guys have time tonight, 9 p.m., please pull up to Miss PYT's stream, Miss Pretty Young Thing stream, and just support. This is the final push, and we'll be done. Like, what a great month, and definitely something I'd love to do again this time next year. I think it'll be fun. But if anybody else has questions, myself, we're all for helping, and well, I can't speak for everybody else. I'm sorry. I'm for helping and supporting. I don't volunteer anyone else's time. But if you have any questions or you're trying to do something similar, like, please reach out.
Okay. So do you ladies have anything coming up before you hop out?
I mean, I got a lot of auctions? I always have stuff going
I
on.
feel like I do.
To go. Oh, Chosen
Oh.
did her first auction. Had hosted her first auction. Congratulations.
And I didn't even
I
catch it.
did.
How
And
was it?
I need feedback, Julie. It was good. I feel like there were some things I could have done better.
You did
But yeah,
great.
it was good. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Skylight. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Nerve-wracking, but it was fun. It was good.
Okay, so planning your first auction, what do you feel like you should have, that you wish you had done differently, and what do you feel like it worked out perfectly based on your planning prior to?
I learned a lot from watching you guys with all of the auctions that you all have planned, but having a good solid team to help you and bounce ideas off, especially ones that have done it before. So I think as far as executing it, I feel like that went well. It was actually during the auction, a lot of moving pieces with making sure the men were ready. I had their songs. I was playing their songs. I think I would have them just pick their own songs and you guys deal with that, because it was a lot of it was just a lot in trying to manage all of that. So minor, but still, I think it could have went just a little bit smoother. But overall, it went really well. So.
Would you do another auction? Would you plan another one?
I would. They're wanting, it's funny because I had men that weren't in the auction were like, I got the best beard. I want to get in next time. So yeah, I think it might be an ongoing thing. I don't know. We'll see.
It should be. Listen, people love if there's like a cute theme. People love it. Like Jilly, when she did her glow sticks auction, Jilly helped create the app, you guys. So you probably noticed that the day before the auction, there was a glow stick gift. So
yes.
No, I think, but you know what's really good about your auction, Chosen, is if you think about it, a lot of the themes are very general or geared towards more so women. There aren't a lot of auctions that are like just for the men. And let's be honest, we women are a lot more enthusiastic about
and we are.
That really center around. So it was great. It's a niche. Like there really isn't a lot out there that is just for the men. And we show up.
We definitely show up.
I was on my best, worst troll behavior.
And you were. Yeah, we love a man that knows how to rock a beard and wear a suit, So those two combinations was a beautiful thing that night. I will say that.
I missed it.
I know I need to post a few things. I got a few videos and photos, so I'll do what I can there. So.
Do you have anything else coming up, Chosen?
I am in Trucker Bae's It's Tricky with Trucker on Monday night. Okay. That's coming up. I am in Sid's onesie auction on April 9th. That's coming up. I think that's it. March was a busy month. So I go back to work on Tuesday. So it's going to be a nice balance between the two.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So what about you, Fever? Do you have anything that you have planned coming up?
So I'm in Smurfy's Rep Your Celeb auction on April 22nd. No.
I know, Smurfy.
I'm also hosting my first auction. The Talent Night auction. So it's essentially a talent show, you guys. But that'll be April 23rd, starting at 8 Eastern. In May, I will be doing something similar to what we did for Women's History Month, but it won't be facts every night. It'll be strictly social media. I feel like getting people to read facts about mental health might be a little difficult. It's not fun and empowering all the time, but through social media, I'm going to be enlisting a lot of you to help repost and share those things, important facts and resources, and just overall how to do preventative things before we get to therapy, before we get to hospitalization. I think it's important that we start protecting our mental health.
Is there any reason you chose May?
It's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, awesome.
Actually, 3 different awareness months in May. I don't know if Julie knew this, but it's Pacific Islander American Awareness Month, also Lupus Awareness Month, also Mental Health Awareness Month. So I've done mental health conferences, obviously outside of the app, since my own situation back in 2015, and I thought be a really cool thing to try to bring it to the app and bring some of the therapists that I've worked with in the past to the app and have them share their wisdom with people on here.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Well, that's going to be fun. You guys make sure to be looking out. Make sure you guys hit Fever Diva. Is your IG in your bio?
Yes.
Fave her or follow her on IG. So when she starts that in May, you guys can, it's so easy. Just a quick little click and share it on your page. That's all she's asking. So that'll be. And listen. Also, I hope you guys follow Jilly Baby on IG, because if you don't know what's going on in the app, this is where you can find everything. If you post for everybody, like,
well, it's been nice in March because I've just been posting women. So I've just told everybody, I don't care what you're doing. If it's not a ladies event, I'm not posting it. So it's been nice. So I was like, oh man, tomorrow I go back to but I enjoyed doing it. Someone reached out to me yesterday and was sending me stuff about, I don't know, their cash outs and stuff. And then they were like, oh wait, I just realized you don't work for the app, because they've been seeing my posts about the shows. And then she kind of made me feel like that. She was like, oh, they're so nice. You just do this for free. And I was like,
we got to give you a check for this.
Right.
The only thing I was I am in the same onesie auction on the 9th. And then I'm in a West Side's auction the following weekend, which he's kind of doing a cool twist to it. It's, We Rise auction, where if you follow a Be a Vibe West Side, it's an auction. It's an auction format, but it's bringing people together and kind of sharing their stories of triumph over something. And then when you're there at the auction, you kind of talk about that and do it. And then of course, May is Lupus Awareness Month, and we are doing the World Lupus Day stream once again. So that is May 10th. We are doing another 12-hour stream, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. that day. We did so well last time. The POF is excited to do it again. So hopefully we can raise just as much money, if not more. So that'll be taking place. So we're planning stages now. So if anybody is here that wants to be involved in any which fashion, or just wants to say, hey, this is what I can do, how can I be involved? Please just message me on Instagram. I'm starting to kind of pull people together. We're going to kind of have a very similar agenda, but topics and stories, or if you have a story as it pertains to lupus, whether you have lupus, you have a family member, or a best friend, reach out and let me know, and we'll try to get you involved as much as possible. But please put that on your calendars, May 10th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a 12-hour affair. It's like a podcast. You can turn it on and just put it off, and you can kind of just listen to everything that's happening. We had such a great time last time, so I hope for it to be just as successful, if not more, this time around. So, and then we'll have other health awareness things happening in May as well. So please make sure you guys follow me and be prepared.
Well, thank you, ladies, for hopping in the box. Thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of an amazing panel. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot from you guys. Have more respect for you guys than even before we started. So, guys, make sure you hit all of these queens with a favorite, please, and thank you. And I appreciate y'all for taking the time out of your day to hop on the show.
Thank you, Travel Bae. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Fiva.
And Fiva, sorry that Sky's being a troll. All right, guys, before we end the show, we have to pay I want to shout out my stream daddies. I have Henny in the #1 spot. We have Kim Kai, and then we have Free. If anyone wants to take one of those spots, feel free to do so. We have a couple more minutes before we end the show. Does anyone have anything they want to hop in the box and plug? Upcoming feature shows you're working on. If you need guests, you should hop in the box and let people fave you from there. Everybody, please make sure to fave, fave my top 3. If you guys didn't fave Janae, like I say, closing out Women's History Month, I do want to acknowledge, like I say again, the woman I'm going to highlight for the show is the winner of the VIP Battle Royale, Miss Janae Benji. If you don't have her faves, search her on the app. I've lurked on her recently because, like I said, I didn't know her prior to, but I think she's a sweetheart. Janae Benji, the winner of the VIP Battle Royale. Don't play with the girl. Y'all saw it. You saw it. So we have a new stream daddy, which is Chosen. She says Henny Ott. But it was amazing. So thank you guys for being here. Does anyone want to hop in the box and plug in the upcoming show? I do have news for you guys. Are you ready for the announcement I wanted to make? Put a 1 in the comments if you've been waiting on pins and needles for the announcement. 1, 6, 1, 3, 4, 5. I feel like you're putting in. I'm just happy y'all are still here. It's the viewer retention for me. Period. Okay. So listen. Let's go. So because I actually get an additional 12 hours per day that you guys don't. I want you guys to know that I have a new show. Henny said, not today, Chosen. Stream Daddy is Henny. I have a new show that I am doing because 4 shows just wasn't enough. So I have a new show on Mondays, 7 p.m. EST that I'm going to be doing with Troll, and it is called Streamer Cribs. Right? So the way the show is going to work is me and Troll are going to be on the show. We're going to have guests that are going to come on. It's like MTV Cribs, and you guys are going to get to tour some of the homes of some of your favorite streamers. So we love a bonus. So we're going to do streamer rooms. We're going to do bedrooms. We're going to do backyards. We're going to do like all types of different rooms. So if you guys are interested, you like maybe love designing, you want to show people, you want to show me like how nice your streaming room looks, or your bedroom, or your bathroom, or whatever. And we also want y'all to clean up. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Me and Troll are going to be doing this show together. Monday is the first episode, 7 p.m. EST. It's called Streamer Cribs. If you want to be on the show, inbox me on IG or Troll and let us know. But Monday's episode is going to be streamer rooms. So I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Monday, 7 p.m. EST, I have another show with Troll that I'm co-hosting called Streamer Cribs. Dun, dun, dun. Delete. Why are you deleting that, man? It's not all right. Okay. Does anyone else have a show that they want to plug? Okay. So outside of that, of course, Sunday, 11 a.m., Love Letters to Grief. 7:30 p.m., Time to Sing. Mondays now, 7 p.m. Streamer Cribs. Wednesday nights, 10 p.m., co-hosted with Top Badge with Dr. Weddington is our show. Bad Advice with Travel Bae and Top Badge Weddington. Then on Thursdays, 2 p.m. EST, Save the Day with Travel Bae. And me and Mans are also working on the show. We'll tell y'all about that next week. We have a new Stream Daddy. It is chosen. There's a battle for the number one. Yes, Mans.
I would like to create a prank call show with Dr. Weddington and Skylight. But that is to be announced.
Oh, okay.
I legit just put one of my phone numbers in the chat to the 1,400 viewers.
You didn't have to point that out. Why are you telling us? I didn't even see it. Oh my God. Like, what?
So y'all can scroll up and text Mans. It's already out there. It is what it is. But yeah. What's up, Magic?
We have a few more minutes, guys. So, Mans, tell them about your show that you have on the app.
Listen, this weekend is going to be so lit. Situationships with Mans Not Hot, Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. Make sure y'all come out this Saturday night. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do. And I have two of the craziest people on the app on this weekend. We're going to be talking about cheating, y'all. Infidelity. I got Role Model Fresh and Ebsy. It's going to be crazy. That's all I'm going to say. 11 o'clock. Come to my stream Saturday night. Situationships.
Don't leave them out. Everybody, make sure you hit Mans with the favorite. If you're in my stream and you fave Mans, put a 1 in the comments so I can fave you back. I'm not faving you unless you fave Mans. Put a 1 in the comments if you faved him, and I'll fave you. I block you. Fave Mans Not Hot. Please, 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 please. Also fave my number 1, 2, and 3. Chosen, Stream Daddy. Anything.
And fave Mans too, because I'm about to be the number 1.
Oh. Little challenge. So Mans, make sure you fave everybody that faved you. Okay. So does anyone else want to hop in the box and plug something that they have going on? Skylight, I have a question on behalf of the entire app. When is Play the Rate starting? When is it happening again? We need to know. Is it happening? Is it over? Has it been canceled? We just need to know. Hello, Dr. Weddington.
Hi, I'd like to give a shout out to my mistress down in the comments. But aside from that, Mr. K is having on April 1st, Mr. K is having his 5 milli party. I do believe April 1st is tomorrow.
Yay!
That will be at 10 p.m. EST. So Mr. K, if you can please comment so the beautiful people can fave you. There we go.
Top Badge, Mr. MFN Top Badge. That's him, right?
Yes, Mr. MFN Top Badge Green VIP. Hi, it's me. That's him. Fave him. Again, that is April 1st. I do believe. Wait, is that today?
Tomorrow.
Okay. April 1st. Tomorrow at 10 p.m. EST. And if you want to just comment one more time so they can see you, friend, that would be great.
Okay, if you can put a comment again. Everybody make sure fave right there. Thank you. LOL. Thank you guys. Fave Mr. K has a Millie party tomorrow night. At what time?
10 p.m. EST.
10 p.m. We love to see it.
Thank you, best friend. Also, Mans, you have not spoken to me about doing any show, just so you know. So don't be putting that out there. Also, love you guys and shout out to my mistress. Bye.
Okay. Dr. Weddington also has shows. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure why she didn't plug the shows. She has a show on Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. EST. It's called Story Time with Dr. Weddington. She also the co-host a show with me on Wednesday nights 10 p.m. EST. Bad Advice for Travel Bae and Dr. Weddington. It is hilarious. We're just gonna pray about it. And then she has a show on Saturdays at 1 p.m. EST. I think it's a lot of shows. Play the Wait will resume April the 14th. I'm so sure.
Okay, so first I want to say that me and Travel Bae are working on the show that's going to be on Tagged. It's going to be lit. It's the same company. Second, I want to shout out every Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST is a show called Suit Up with a Caucasian man who might be important to Meet Me Group. I don't know. I forget. If you would like to be on the show, please contact me second, Ari first.
Oh,
okay, in that order. Me
second, admin for me. Okay, Ari, go ahead.
Ari is the new admin to help me and Chris with Suit Up. I'm very excited. If you want a top badge, be on the show. If we say you can't be on the show, that means you probably won't get your top badge. All right. All right. Thanks.
I can tell you guys that is not true. That is fake news. If I ever heard it, that's not true. Okay. Does anyone else have anything that they want to hop in the box and plug? Trolls blank out Saturdays, 3 p.m. EST. That's now featured. If you guys did not see the banner, congratulations to Troll on your first feature show last Saturday. It was amazing. Me and Dr. Weddington were on the show together, being ghetto and making the stream echo, but that's neither here nor there. Congratulations. We're so proud of you. Hello, Emoji J. Guys, if you have a show, you're thinking about getting a show, you need somebody to help you record it because the app tells you to record it and send it to them. This is the man that you need to fave. This is Emoji J. He records all of my shows. He uploads them to his YouTube page, and we have to make sure not only that we have him help us with our shows getting recorded, but we're posting them so people can watch them. Yes. Okay, perfect. And so I just did your show last Saturday. When are you doing your show again? Okay. Got it. Okay. Perfect. It was a lot of fun. I was a little nervous, but I had fun. Thank you for having me. You guys make sure to fave Emoji J. Like I said, if you have a show that you want to be recorded, he's the person to hit up. Go to his stream, check him out. He's a cool vibe. Thank you so much for being here, Emoji J. Okay. Oh, go ahead. Oh, we have 2 minutes before the feature show is over. We would like to say right now our stream mommy/daddy is still chosen. Number 2 is a Henny Thing, and number 3 is Kim Kai. Make sure you fave my number 1, 2, and 3 of the stream. Please and thank you. Also, make sure that you look up the name Janae Benchy. Fave her. She was the winner of this weekend Panda's VIP Battle Royale. Also, before you guys leave, I am hosting another rose auction on my birthday, Friday, April the 29th. If you want to be in the rose auction, message me on IG. Let me know. Flyers are going out today and tomorrow. I'm only taking 20, I think I'm taking 24 people. And as soon as those 24 slots are filled, that's going to be it. The only gift that you can send is a single rose or heart-shaped rose and both confetti hats because it's going to be my birthday. So that's what we're doing. If you want to be in the rose auction, ladies only. Sorry, guys. Make sure you hit me a message on IG and let me know. We do have, I have a couple people already. A couple new streamers. I've been going down the new tab. I'm very excited to introduce a lot of new ladies to you guys to love on. Heavy on the chosen for top badge. Heavy on the listen. Stop playing with us. Everybody here deserves top badge. Okay. All right, guys, it's 2:15. Thank you guys for the amazing stream. Let me screenshot my stream. Mommy Chosen. Hello. I'll post on IG as soon as I get off. And this show is officially over. Chosen, I won. But thank you guys for going back and forth. It was love for me. Oh, also, you guys, last quarter, my show, we did really, really well, and we were listed as one of the shows that had the highest number of diamonds for that quarter. So congratulations to you all for being amazing. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for coming and staying. That means the world to me. So I appreciate it. All right, let me change my flyer. Oh my God, congratulations. Thank you all. Thank you, Chosen. Let me change my picture. And then let's